Let's get the business lead now. Devin Murugan joining us from the newsroom for more. So miners are reporting surprise windfall revenues. What's behind it?
You're quite right. Anglo American, let's start there. Anglo American Platinum expecting, Shahan, its annual earnings to shoot up by more than half due to higher prices. This is the second large platinum group metals company, Shahan, to alert investors of strong annual growth in profits. To answer your question, it's those commodity prices. This despite the COVID-19 pandemic disrupting operations. Amplats says its sharp expected increase is driven by a 71% increase in the rand basket price. It simply means that the rand was lower against the US dollar and they benefit from that weak rand through most of the second half of last year. Last Friday, Sibanye-Stillwater saying it would report a full-year attributable profit of up to 30 billion rand for its 2020 financial year. This is from a 62 million rand profit the year before. It attributed the good earnings to the benefits of having the integrated Marikana PGM production, which yielded better than forecast annual cost savings. So, indeed, some good showings from the miners, Shahan.
And no doubt, Devin, that the taxes these companies pay will go some way to ease our revenue shortfall.
And do we need it? We really do. These windfalls in mining royalties and corporate tax, Shahan, have surprised significantly on the upside. I think, indeed, they will contribute to tax coffers. Latest Treasury numbers are already showing that our shortfall will be better than expected. The upswing in tax income could mean that instead of Treasury's budget deficit, which is expected to be about 14%, South Africa may only have a budget deficit of about 10% at the end of this fiscal year. Now, what does that mean? Here's market analyst Makwe Masilela.
We think it's going to be just under 10% because other than the miners being able to pay tax, you even look at industries that we thought they're not going to be doing okay. Look what happened with the results of Distel. The guys continue to grow their revenue. Look what is happening with our retailers. Whether it's from Mr. Price or Lois, they continue to make good profits. So yes, corporate tax is going to have a huge impact on this whole thing. And hey, people continue to buy not just the basic foods during the lockdown. So those kind of things, they get to attract the VAT as well. So that as well is helping going forward. Yes, there might be a bit of a dent when it comes to pay as you earn because we've seen a lot of people have lost their jobs, and we know the biggest chunk of the tax that we collect mainly comes from pay as you earn. So I think that shortfall when it comes to the pay as you earn will be countered by an improved collection when it comes to a VAT and our corporate tax going forward.
And it doesn't stop there because Telecom has a good showing too.
Yes, it's the same story with MTN, Vodacom as well. An increase in mobile users has boosted Telecom's revenue, you're quite right, offsetting slumping fixed-line traffic during the pandemic. This after the mobile operator reported last year in November that it has become South Africa's third largest mobile operator, taking over Cell C's spot. Its mobile subscribers climbing by 27% to more than 10 million, while its fixed broadband subscribers declined by 16% to 617,000. Now, mobile service revenue for Telecom rising 40%, Shahan. The COVID-19 pandemic has further affected consumer behavior. We've seen all of this, boosting demand for data as people started working from home. So some good news over there as well.
So how have the markets started the week, Deb?
Well, after those good showing by the miners and other companies, it's a good week for the JSE as far as it started, along with its global market peers. Investors internationally, Shahan, are still focusing on the prospect of the stimulus package in the US. It's not just a local story. Local markets boosted by the gains in the platinum sector, and we saw what those miners did. The rand, by the way, trading just under 14.90 against a weakening US dollar. Let's take a look at those numbers.